Have you ever wondered why some people just can influence and sell a lot better than you? Have you ever wondered how some people could just get their way in life and just bend reality to their will? Have you ever wondered that? What is it that makes these people so special, makes these people be able to do that? Just be able to bend reality and just get everything gravitating to them and get all the results that they want in life. How do they do that? Now, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you could go ahead and start becoming like that person, that best version of yourself that can influence, persuade, master selling, master oration, master speaking, presenting, and being able to get the things that you want in life and be able to bend reality to your will. Because at the end of the day, that's the most powerful thing that we could do, is be able to bend reality and get the things that we want. Because everything that you want is in the hands of somebody else. And all you have to be able to do is persuade and influence them to be able to give it to you. And how do you master that? I'm going to give you the 5 mindset shifts that I implemented into my mind to be able to start doing this and be able to close millions of dollars over the phone, be able to influence people and change their lives, change the way they think, and also be able to build out sales teams for startup companies and be able to train people from zero and become professional sales savages, killers, and influencers. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you guys how to do in this video. So pay attention. If you're going to pay attention to any video, pay attention to this one. Because this one, if you actually implement these mindset shifts, you guys will change your life. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. Now, the first thing is you guys have to actually give a fuck. Like, not don't give a fuck. I want you guys to actually give a fuck about the person, about the prospect that you're speaking to. That is the most crucial thing you can do. Because at the end of the day, we're all humans. Humans, we have a sixth sense. We can sense when people are being snaky, when people are not telling the truth, when somebody isn't being truthful. You can sense it. Majority of people can. I'm pretty sure you guys have experienced that when you're speaking to somebody, they're saying all the right words. It just sounds good, but deep down in your gut, you just can tell there's something about them that you can't trust. We're humans, and I know you have experienced that. Why? It's because that person didn't have this energy. They had the aura, and you can tell by their energy and aura that it's not somebody you should trust, right? So the best way to overcome that is to actually give a fuck about the person you're speaking to. If you're trying to sell them a product or service, you're trying to influence them, you're trying to persuade them, you have to actually be able to care, actually be able to give a fuck. That is the most crucial thing. Now, Leo, how do I give a fuck if I just want to care about money? You're not going to get money if you don't care about the person. It's true. No matter what product or service you're trying to sell somebody, if you know deep down that it's not going to actually help them, it's not going to actually improve their life, guess what you're going to do? You're not going to give a fuck, and you're going to sense it. Because people want to feel like they are heard and that they are cared about and that you actually want to help them. If they could sense that, guess what? They will buy from you, no matter the product. Even if they don't believe in the product themselves and you truly believe that product can help them, they will buy from you. That's just the truth. But at the end of the day, if you're selling a product that you don't believe in, they're going to sense that, and they could sense that you have this commission breath that you just want the money from them. And guess what? They're not going to buy from you. You're not going to be able to persuade them. The best way of persuading and influencing somebody is by actually giving a fuck and making people feel like they are heard and that they are being taken care of. That's the best way, right? So start actually giving a fuck. Now, number 2, be a doctor and not a drug dealer. Now, what do I mean when I say that? Be a doctor means, at the end of the day, a doctor and a drug dealer, they both sell the same thing. They both sell drugs. Let's just be honest, right? They sell drugs. Doctors sell drugs, drug dealers sell drugs. But one is looked down upon, and the other one is looked heavily upon on, and they're respected. Why is that? Even though they both sell drugs, a drug dealer just says, here's a drug, buy it. Compared to a doctor, they will ask questions. They will see what pain you're going through. They go through a trial of questions like, okay, where's the pain at? How long has this been hurting? They press on the pain. They say, why does it hurt? How long has it been hurting for? They try to actually ask questions, which makes them seem like they care. And then they will offer you the drug that will help you solve that pain. So you guys have to come from a doctor's perspective, not a drug dealer's perspective. Don't just say, oh, here's a drug, buy it. No, actually care about the person, ask them questions, and provide them the product or service that's going to help them solve their problem. That is the best way to put it. Be a doctor, not a drug dealer. Always think about that. Now, number 3, you guys have to actively listen. Actually listen to the person, right? A lot of people, a lot of sales reps, they try to, when they're asking questions, they try to think about the next question to ask the prospect while the prospect is answering the question. That doesn't make sense, right? So the best way to stop is to ask one question and actually listen to the prospect. Look them in the eyes and actively listen. Wow. Okay. Understood. That's what actively listening means. So with that being said, actively listen to the prospect. Do not think about the next question to ask. You should already understand what question to ask the person. You guys need to flow with the line of communication. You need to flow with the prospect. The reason why you're not closing as many deals as you can is because you're not retaining the information. And also, guess what? It makes it seem like you don't actually care about the prospect either, because they could tell you're not being present in the conversation. So pay attention to the prospect, listen, and actively listen. Go, okay, and actually care about the prospect, and be a doctor, right? And then also listen, because a lot of sales reps, they don't listen. You tell them things and they're like, okay, got it. And then they ask another question. No, listen. It's very crucial. You'll be surprised if you could listen how far you will go and be able to influence people and dominate sales and dominate persuasion and be able to blow up your brand, blow up your business by just listening to people. It's crazy, right? A lot of people have this misconception thinking sales is just yapping and talking. Yes, there is a percentage of that, but you could also, the biggest percentage of sales is just listening to the person. That's it, and being a sniper. Now, the 4th thing is having super high levels of energy. This is crucial, especially in sales. Because in sales, when you have 4, 5, 6, 7 different calls in a day, you're eventually going to get tired because all you're doing is presenting and giving out energy and talking to the person. Now, a big misconception a lot of people have is like, oh, I'm tired. I don't have any energy right now. That's a lie. That's myth. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It's just always there, right? So the truth is right now, yeah, you're probably at a low levels of energy, but you can honestly just switch on high levels of energy. There's no such thing as being tired. And by the way, if you guys are just a low energy person, you guys need to start practicing being high energy. There's no way you're going to be successful in sales, business, or just in life in general if you don't have high amounts of energy. Now, Leo, how do I get high amounts of energy? Of course, take care of your body, all the basic information, workout, take care of your body, all these different things. Because how are you going to have high levels of energy if your body feels like shit? Your body is like a conductor. It conducts energy. If your body doesn't look good or you don't feel good or isn't healthy, you can't exude and conduct energy. That's just the truth. Right? So what you need to do is have good amounts of health, right? So you can exude that energy. So understand also when you are, let's say you have 2 demos in a day, right? When you're first starting out. And after 2 calls, you already get tired. Well, that's your resistance right there. Just like when you go to the gym and you add weight so you can get stronger, it's the same thing you could do with energy. Eventually, when you keep going, you'll be able to do 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 different calls in a day and still have that high energy. This isn't something that isn't possible. It's very possible. Look at Trump, for example. Trump, savage. Dude is 70 years old. And there's interviews with Dana White and all the other people that know him personally that he will go to bed at 3 in the morning and then go ahead and wake up at 7 in the morning. And he's already on a jet at 8 in the morning talking and doing business. And he's 70 years old. When there's guys that are 20 years old that can't even do that. They go to bed at 2 and they wake up at 12 o'clock at night. In the afternoon. So you guys gotta understand, having high energy and being super positive is going to be able to help you close more deals. And it's also going to help you have more activity, because at the end of the day, sales is also a number game. So the more numbers you could go through, the better. And the higher amounts of energy you're going to have, the more activity you're going to do. The more activity you're going to do, the more appointments you're going to set. The more appointments you set, the more demos you're going to do. The more demos, the more opportunity to close a deal. The more deals you close, the more money you're going to make. So guys, understand, it all comes down from the basis of energy. And energy you can exude, and you should be giving out energy. Don't be scarce with your energy, because energy is a source that you have that you can never give up, that you can never run out of. You're not a Formula One car. You're not a car. You don't need to recharge. Of course, you need to recharge when you go to bed. You could recharge when you go to bed. But with that being said, don't be scarce with energy. It's never going to run out. You can always give out more energy. That's just the truth, right? And the more energy you give out, the more energy is going to come back. Very simple. Now, the fifth thing is buy or die. You need to have the mentality. It's either they're going to buy or they're going to die. A big mistake that sales reps do is they're very soft. They're not very aggressive, right? At the end of the day, you guys have to be a bit of aggressive. Now, I'm not saying you should go crazy and call people names or all that stuff. Of course not. Be professional. But you have to at least have some tenacity, be able to actually push and push through resistance. That's the truth, right? Because at the end of the day, the truth is it's going to take at least 7 to 12 times of you asking for the order for them to actually go ahead and close. Because people are going to have objections. People are going to be insecure. People don't want to make decisions. So it's your job to at least keep asking. Don't be relentless. Push through resistance. It's either they're going to buy now or they're going to die. And if they don't buy now, let's say they blow out, they hang up on you. Call them back 2 days from now. Call them back tomorrow. Call them back 3 hours from now. Call them back. You can still follow up even if they hang up on you. You can still follow up with them, right? And at the end of the day, if they're real, they're going to stay on the call and they're going to close, right? But it's at least going to take you some time for you to ask and ask and ask again. You're going to have to ask for the order a couple of times before they actually close. Handle their rejections. Handle their concerns. Be relentless. Be persistent. And a lot of salespeople are not persistent. They're scared to be persistent. They're scared to ask for the order again. Some are so scared that they don't even ask for the order the first time, right? So you guys need to have that mentality. Be relentless. Be a bit more aggressive. Buy or die. Buy or die. There's no other option. Either you buy now or you die. That's it. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Implement all these things that I just told you guys, all these mindset shifts. You guys have to actually implement these. Because if you guys actually implement these, I promise you, you're going to be very persuasive. You're going to sell more. You're going to close more deals. You're going to make more money. And you're just going to improve your life in general. Because everything in life is sales, like I always say and preached before. Now, if you guys want to have more value and understand more about sales, go ahead, check out my other videos. I have a bunch of videos on this channel talking about sales, things that I've learned, all these other things, mindset, personal development, and sales. But with that being said, if you guys want to get more value and things that I can't honestly share here on YouTube, go ahead, go in the description and click the link and join my free Telegram, completely free Telegram, where you're going to get a bunch of value when it comes to sales, mindset, personal development. And on top of that, if you have any questions that you want to ask me personally, just DM me on Instagram or DM me on Telegram, and you're going to and I'll answer your questions. It's very simple, right? I'm very open. I don't believe in holding all the sauce, but there are some things that I can't share with you guys here on YouTube or on Instagram because it's going to break the fucking internet. DM me on Instagram, LFG, or message me on Telegram, LFG, and I'll go ahead, I'll speak to you guys, see exactly how I can help you guys out. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of your day. Let's go.